I fell asleep at 30,000 feet. When I woke up, something felt wrong. The plane was over the Pacific Ocean, and we were running dangerously low on fuel. I checked our coordinates using celestial navigation and realized we were far off course. I didn't dare tell my crewmates the bad news. I tried contacting air traffic control by radio to request assistance, but all I heard was Japanese. We immediately shut off the radio and switched to Morse code. We had to lighten the plane's weight before the fuel ran out, so the bombardier jettisoned all the bombs. I recalculated our coordinates and changed course. 10 minutes later, we tried transmitting by radio again, but no one answered. By then the fuel gauge was nearly on empty. I ordered everyone to grab their survival kits and made an emergency landing on the sea. We landed safely, but the impact damaged the fuselage. Seawater started pouring in. I didn't waste a second, climbed out onto the wing, and inflated the life raft from my kit. But one crewmate's harness was jammed. He struggled but couldn't free himself. Within moments, he and the plane sank below the waves. Before I could react, the plane was gone. In his last seconds before drowning, he finally unbuckled himself. But all our survival gear went down with the plane. It was already deep underwater. Once we surfaced, I got the life raft open. It was tiny. The three of us were crammed together. That night, the sea was bitterly cold. Our soaked clothes offered no warmth. We trembled uncontrollably, hugging ourselves for what little heat we could get. That's how we spent the night. My crewmates didn't seem worried at all. They were still joking around, but I didn't sleep a wink, afraid we'd miss any chance of rescue. I suggested we each watch a different direction, covering 360 degrees, so we wouldn't miss a search plane. We waited until noon, without seeing a single aircraft. Just as we were losing hope, Mike spotted a dark speck in the distance. It grew slowly. It was one of our own planes. We cheered, thinking we were saved, but something felt off. This plane was flying at only 250 kilometers per hour, a sign it was low on fuel, and likely heading back to base. We refused to just wait here to die. We took off our shirts, waving and shouting, trying to get its attention, but the plane never saw us. We watched it fade into the distance, and our hope faded with it. With no food or fresh water, survival seemed impossible. I stayed calm and took stock. We emptied our pockets, one handgun with 2 magazines, a knife, and 25 feet of nylon rope. Nothing else was useful. Hunger gnawed at us through another night, drifting in the life raft. By then I was desperately thirsty. I had no choice. I filled my shoe with my own urine and forced myself to drink it. Mike looked like he might vomit. We woke at dawn the next day. Still no rescue. We had no idea where we were. Food was now our biggest problem. Will emptied a magazine, took out the spring, straightened it, and tied it to cotton thread. We used pliers as a weight and red cloth as bait, making a crude fishing hook. Mike cast the hook into the water. Almost immediately, something bit. We pulled hard, but the hook was gone. A big fish had taken it. That afternoon, the sun was brutal. We covered our heads with our shirts to avoid dehydration, but we hadn't eaten in 2 days.